Today we've got a battle of Japanese rippers. My 2010 YZ125 versus Sean's 1989 CR125.
What's up guys, my name's Max, this is 999 Laser, and supposedly back in the day the Honda CR125 was the king of the class. So our mission in this video is to see how far 125 tech has come in 30 years. Although you might be wondering why we're using my 10-year-old YZ125 for this test and not one of the latest greatest from the Austrian brands. Well, there's two reasons. Firstly, because this is the only modern day 125 I currently have sitting in my garage. It's the only one we've got. But to be fair, she did get a complete rebuild a couple of years ago and she is fitted out with a load of trick bits, so she does rival the best 125s in the game. And secondly, the YZ is the only Japanese 125 left on the market. This is the most modern Japanese tech in the 125 class. Well, at least until 2022. So we thought it would actually be really cool to see the difference between these two Japanese rippers. Sean and I will be swapping rides throughout the day to make sure each bike gets a thorough test. And we'll be judging the bike in three categories: rideability, fun factor, and of course, lap times. But before we begin our test, let me ask you guys two questions. Which bike would you rather have in your garage? And which bike do you think will win our shootout? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, you might notice that this video was made at 2 different tracks across 4 different days. And that's because making videos with vintage bikes is a pain in the arse, as is trying to find a gap in the weather during British summertime. Anyway, it's time to stop chinwagging, let's hit the track and do some laps.
3. Can you handle 3? I can probably just about manage 3, mate, yeah. Just third lap might be a bit slower.
Jump, Phil. Up the inside. Oh, you feel me in? Oh, I got filled in. You got me right in the face. Out the inside. There we go. Oh, he's done me. Oh, that Bruce from that little CR125.
Can we have a swap? Yeah, mate, that was the X9, it's proper quick. You reckon? I still can't keep up with you, mate. Really? I think it's that Wolf Sport adds a couple of seconds of lap, doesn't it? Yeah, well. Oh, it's away a couple of seconds for you. Possibly. But I think your nickname's tick over.
got to rev it, Max, because it hangs gears out.
Oh, wow. Like sitting on a sofa, isn't it? Sitting in an armchair.
This is modern motocross. What have we got on here? Freestyle bars?
I reckon I'm going to call a knack-knack with these bars. It's not about style, mate. It's not about speed. Is that what it is? That's where I'm going wrong.
Oh, listen to that. There's nothing there at the bottom. It feels like an 85.
Yeah, man.
Oh. This is weird. I'm scared to jump it.
I reckon you go better on that, mate. It doesn't matter to stop, does it? No, mate, don't.
Oh, it doesn't want to stop.
I reckon that suits you, that Honda. Oh, it feels so weird. Like you can slide forward nicely and get it turned tight. Yeah. So what I said about this one, it could really turn compared to other bikes of the time. Yeah. What do you think power-wise? It was properly funny when I came off over there. Like coming out of first gear, like, is it in gear? Is there anything there? Yeah. They're like at the top end, it's nice, isn't it? Oh, revs, isn't it? Revs. Yeah. You got to rev it. Yeah. But yeah, right at the bottom, it's just like. Oh, there's no bottom end. Anything. Yeah. That's snappy, isn't it? Yeah. But that's 125 racing. No one uses bottom end. It's all about revs, isn't it? You know, it's all top end and keep the power going. I mean, this is a strong motor. Yeah. You can feel it's strong off the bottom all the way through. I don't think it revs as much as that, to be honest. No. I think that just revs. You know what I mean? A little bit higher, but it's taking this out of our freestyle bars. Yeah, I was going to do a knack-knack with these babies. Woo! Get a cliffhanger on those, could you? Big time. Yeah, I reckon I could do a lazy boy. The first lap, I was so scared to hit a jump on this. I felt the same, to be honest. Coming at the first set with these whoops here, I completely bottled the second set. I doubled it. Really? No. I just felt like, do you know when you're alien, you just feel unstable? Yeah. You're like, oh. Then I hit this one, and I was alright after that. I think this is the oldest bike I've ever ridden. Is it? No, it's not. Is that? This is the same age as my bird, actually. Is it? Yeah. So that bike's older than you? This bike is 7 years older than me. Jeez. Same age as my missus. Oh, he's got a MILF. You can't put that in. You'd be single.
I noticed you're usually hitting all the big puddles on my bike that you was missing on this one. Right, so here I am on board Sean's 1989 CR 125. And we were just discussing, I think this is the oldest bike I have ever ridden. Predates me by 7 years or 6 years. Well, I'm pretty impressed, to be honest. Had a little session just now. This is my second session on the bike. Oh. Yamaha and Honda have the same sort of pedigree in 125 class racing. I think 3 world championships apiece in the 125 class. Over in America though, Honda did dominate a little bit. They've got 10 championships compared to Yamaha's 5, I think it is. Now this bike got good reviews back in the day, the 89. Honda were known as the kings of the class back in the day, with the fastest motors. And I can see that this, it feels very quick. In the top end, a bit gutless off the bottom though. But as Sean said earlier, 125 racing is all about the top end, all about making it sing. So that's what we're going to try and do here today. In terms of brakes, she doesn't want to stop. And suspension is a bit bouncy compared to my modern set. But I do feel comfortable on the bike. It's hard not to when you're riding an old armchair like this. The seat is massive. And very comfortable. I did feel a bit nervous when I got straight on because it's so alien to a modern bike. Oh, but it is fun, I tell you that.
Yeah? What do you reckon?
I am actually pleasantly surprised about how fun this is, good it feels.
Yeah.
Because like you said earlier, is you've got to make it sing, don't you?
Yeah, you got to.
Perhaps the reviews I looked at were, to get the most out of it, you really need to be riding it like Justin Barsha on a CR125, like. It puts a smile on your face, doesn't it? Because even if you're not going fast, sounds like you are. It feels like you are.
Yeah. That's the best bit about it. It sounds like you're going fast.
Yeah.
That's it.
And the turning as well. Like that, you know, that fast sweep I said over there.
Yeah.
I was struggling on that.
Yeah.
To find the line, but on this, because I feel like you're sitting down a lot more on this.
Yeah.
It's just easy to
push it where you want.
Push it right, exactly where you want it. It feels plush the front, and then you can just wind it on, and it feels like you hit the corner fast, even if you haven't. It's comfy, isn't it?
Yeah, that has actually got an American spec seat on it.
So is that lower? Cut lower?
It's cut lower. Yeah. Not
is that just for you?
No. This is the problem in it now. There's just going to be a ton of people. You know what I mean? It's just you're a short arse. No. Apparently it's an American import, and that's an American spec seat. I think the UK bikes had more of a higher foam, but obviously that'll be no good for me. So yeah, I think it was built for me. That's what it was. Yeah.
It does feel short, doesn't it? Like.
Yeah,
completely flat-footed. Where I wouldn't be on that.
No, well, I'm not flat-footed on that.
It feels like the pegs are quite high.
Yeah,
but it's probably because the difference in bars. These are flat bars and mine aren't. But like when you're riding, it feels like your elbows and your knees are almost touching sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah, I like it like that, so I can dab the back brake with my elbows. That's, you know what I mean? When you're in that right hander and your foot's out, you can just dab the back brake with your elbows.
It's so weird going from a modern bike to something like this, because your ride style is so much different, and your weights and your balance is different, like in the air, I felt.
Yeah.
I felt like it didn't take me long to get my head around it.
Yeah. That's weird you say, because I feel nervous on this through the whoops. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, compared to that, no problem. I can, it just feels, I feel, confident. This, I'm a little bit, she's a bit sketchy. But you know, it's probably because you maybe need a new back tyre, Max.
Yeah, that's from last time here.
What's it?
Last time here was the polar opposite. Yeah, we made a video actually. Like it was that dry, all the earth was cracking.
Yeah.
And it was blue with it. Was
It gets like that down here, yeah.
Right, so that's Sean Smith. He is on my 2010 YZ125 right now, setting his hot lap. This is the conclusion of our little Japanese Ripper shootout here. So he's going to do a fast lap on my bike, 2010 YZ125. He's had some upgrades, so it is pretty much the pinnacle of 125 tech at the moment. And then he'll come back after this hot lap and have a go on this, his 1989 CR125. See how close or far away this bike is going to be to the modern day equivalent. Sean is on it right now. Sending it. So I said to Sean that he's going to have to put some real quick laps because you can see over here the rain is inbound. So he's got to try and put in 2 hot laps before that releases upon us a torrent of rain. So he's coming around to complete the lap then on the YZ125. There we go. I reckon that's a pretty handy lap, that, mate. I reckon that's a nice lap time.
Good choice, back
Sean's out there now on his own CR125 and it's 1989. Sean is a friend of ours, well, I've known him since I was a kid. Raced against his daughter when we was kids as well. Rex is in the AMCA Vet Championship, so he's a handy rider, been racing for years and rides every moment he can get, every moment he has spare. So he's out there now having some fun, trying to beat this rain. So over to Sean. Gotta be close. On the gas. Come on, CR125. Whoa!
she's a launcher.
Oh, mate. Pull her back round here and I'll tell you what you got.
Oh, mate. I was hanging it out. You was trying, it's fair to say you was trying hard. Mate, I was hanging it out, but your style. I've been watching his videos. Oh my god! Let's have a look. Right. Go on. Yeah, sending it on that. I've sent it, mate. Sent it. I was on it. Right, so on my bike, on the 2010 Yamaha YZ125, it's got long rod conversion, VHM, HS pipe, V-Force, the works, like hardcore racing special. Quick bike. 152.05. Yeah. Solid that time around the dog. And then on this 1989 Honda CR125, 32-year-old machine. Wait for the tractor. There's like X Factor. 32-year-old bike. So you was a 152.05 on this. On that 150. 152. Yeah. 36. 300 did it. So you click around this. Just. So in 30 years we got every decade you get a tenth of a second in 125 tech. Pretty much. Yeah. Oh, I bet you're happy with that, are you? Yeah, man. Yeah. Just to give you a comparison, on my 350 round here was a 139. Really? Yeah. Wow. Yeah. But to be fair, I think if I had to fluff this corner up on your bike, I think it would have been a couple of seconds. Like this last corner? Yeah, this last corner here, yeah, because I was trying to shift and it just wouldn't shift through the gear quick enough, do you know what I mean? Whereas this seems to have a smoother gearbox. Yeah. It does feel nice and smooth compared to yours. But that's just, it's probably just bike time. I thought this was going to be way quicker. Yeah. I thought it'd be way quicker. Yeah, but I'm just an old man, and yeah. You can only go so fast. To be fair, like this track, the straights aren't long enough to really get the advantage of the top speed on this, is it? No. Do you want to run back? Let's run in. Yeah, because it started to rain.
We had to pause there because the heavens opened and the track became unrideable. But what a way to finish. I was not expecting the 32-year-old CR125 to be anywhere close to my modern YZ. Now I can really see why people rave about these bikes, and I can see why so many people choose to race them in the vintage scene. And fair play to Sean, because he can obviously ride that thing just like a modern machine. In fact, we enjoyed filming with this machine so much we decided to head back to shoot more once the track had dried up. So I'm going to sign off now. Remember guys, to like this video, share it with your two-stroke loving friends, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. As always guys, my name is Max, this is 999 Laser. Until next time, I'll see you at the track. But for now, let's bask in the glory of the CR125 one last time.